Hello guys, I am Aditya Pawar and I am 12 years old. Today I am going to talk about black holes. This is the third series of my playlist. If you don't have watched my playlist, link in the description for first and second. This is the third video which is on Hawking radiation. So Hawking radiation. Many of us don't know what is Hawking radiations and many of us do know what is Hawking radiation, but in some quantity, not the whole quantity. So Hawking radiation. So radiation, first we talk about radiation simply. So radiation is what? It is some energy. When we heard the word radiation, we feel like the some energy, some powerful energy, like gamma ray burst in the universe, like gamma ray burst or relativistic jets which were formed. They are equal to the rippled space-time, equal to rippled space-time. So we take radiation if we take it like in the form of light. So we take in the form of light. So we have two speed limits. So the first one is maximally used miles per second, 186,000 miles per second, and the last one is 3 lakh kilometers per second into Indian systems, Indian units. So we can clarify them both as these two vary from a very different manner. So we can clarify this from it. It can be wave or it can be particle. It can be wave or it can be particle. As the situation you have, so now the both wave particle wherever you take it is all possible in all ways. It is like a loop when you are doing a loop, so you can take in any way. So they are both based on wave particle duality. So wave particle duality, they are both based. One is a wave, one is a particle. One is a wave, and another is particle. So this wave particle duality comes from electromagnetism, which was introduced by James Clerk Maxwell, and I will talk it by another forms in another some lectures. So now we have understood what is radiation. We can take it as an energy of something as light or heat, mainly heat. Now we come to the next word, Hawking. So what is Hawking? So Hawking is a professor's name, physics professor's name. His full name is Stephen William Hawking. I have made separate video in animation of his video Stephen William Hawking. You will find it in my channel as the biography of Stephen Hawking, most renowned physicist of 20th century. So I have made a video, you can also watch that video. So he is a famous physicist, Stephen William Hawking. So now come to the whole concept. Now you have understood what the two words mean. Now come to the whole concept. So it predicts that there are black holes. We take black holes, and there are objects which are going in black holes. But Stephen Hawking put them not objects. He put him as particles. But we also know that the smallest building blocks of matter is atoms, so which is also a particle. So there are particles coming in all ways, and due to Hawking radiation, after some time when the black hole was created, it sucked up everything. But as it ages, just like we humans do in the process of aging. So as the black hole age, it becomes smaller and smaller. But why does it become smaller? Because it gives off radiation. because of its when it's overloaded. At the start of when the black hole was born, then it sucked up everything quickly. But as it gets old, the rate of sucking gets lower. But this much information, the information was so much that we didn't know. We didn't even know what does a black hole. What does the object the what does the object get acted when it enters a black hole? It is out of our reaching understanding of physics till now. So when it gives Hawking radiation, it is more than the uh, coming objects or compelled. It is more than the coming objects, or it has more opposite force than the coming force. So at this rate, like a star, it cannot sustain its life of aging, but it will henceforth get shorter, 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 shorter. Like first it was this, then it gets some older, then this, then gets older, then this. At a certain point, which is that point I don't know. At a certain point, the black hole reaches so much infinite densities and gets so hot that it explodes into nothing, because we have not founded what did it explodes. So with this we have covered the Hawking radiation and understand the whole concept of Hawking radiation. So if you liked it, please like, share and subscribe, because it takes a lot of effort to make a video, and great responsibility comes with great opportunity. That's why I have said this, and for education. So bye. I'm Aditya Pawar, hosting live interaction. Bye. Thanks for listening. Bye.